Hey everyone, Josh here, the Wargaming Noob, back with another hobby vlog this time around. It is talking about 2026 and how I'm going to be scaling down my wargaming. Now, I don't know if many of you realize, but 2025 was a particularly hard year for me personally. If you go back to a couple of my videos from late last year, you'll know that I am currently going through kidney failure. This has certainly affected how my output is for the channel. My ability to hobby and war game has been deeply affected by my medical condition. That said, in 2026, there are a few ways that I'm going to adjust how I hobby and how I war game in order to continue to be able to do those two hobbies, while at the same time, just living through the medical condition that I have. The good news is my medical condition has been stabilized. Since August, I've been going through dialysis in order to continue to, live in no simple terms. And I am now moving from hemodialysis to peritoneal dialysis, which one gives me more flexibility in how I do my treatment, and two is more gentle on my body, which will allow me more flexibility in how I live my life. So, with that said, I'm hoping that 2026 will be a better year and that I will be able to do the things that I love, namely hobbying and wargaming, which obviously is the crux of this channel and the other channels that I run for myself and for everybody who are members of that. Alright, so my medical condition obviously prevented me from doing many of the plans that I had last year, namely doing my 1/35th scale bolt action firefight cinematic project. It's possible that I'll be able to do that this year, but we'll see. Again, I have to take everything as it goes and take it easy doing these things. Because of my condition, I've had to scale down or get rid of a lot of my wargaming projects that I'll, one, never be able to finish, and two, don't have the room for. And I'm literally going to be scaling down my wargaming, and we'll talk about that shortly. But with the advent of me doing peritoneal dialysis at home, I had to make a lot of room in order to to incorporate the supplies that I need to do my treatment at home. So, moving forward, I think the best thing for me as a wargamer, as a hobbyist, is to literally scale down my wargaming. And what that means is that many of the projects and games that I've played in the past were at 28 millimeter. I am now going to move to a smaller scale that will accommodate smaller storage and less room being taken up at my home. I'm going to show examples of what I mean by scaling down my wargaming. As you know, at least many of you that have been following me for a while, I was heavily into Napoleonics, and if you are the same, then you know that Napoleonics really takes up a lot of room. Your armies, however many you have, are just, it's a lot. And because I don't have the storage for that any longer, I'm going to move to a smaller scale Napoleonic gameplay, and that includes, for example, Perry Miniatures Travel Battle. This is 10 millimeter scale, everything that you need to do Napoleonic wargaming in a more mobile fashion, smaller fashion. I've already gotten my starter here. I'm working on painting up the figures and the boards. And for your information, even though this is a small scale war game that is portable, you can buy extra boards and extra miniatures from the Perry site directly, and that is probably the direction that I'll be going. I will at least get either another starter in order to get 6 more brigades of miniatures as well as 2 more boards, or I'll just order them a la carte from Perry's site. So, regardless, Travel Battle does have its own rule set, but I will be translating that to Black Powder and any other Napoleonics Wargame rule set in order to be able to play Napoleonics at a more limited scale. So that is what I'm going to do for Napoleonics. Another thing is that in the past few years, let me just get this set up. I have been working on Epic Battles ACW. I've had a number of videos that talk about this. I am still working my way through painting the first Confederate brigade that I have. It is my intention, hopefully, to get a game of Black Powder Epic scale up on the channel this year, as well as other rule sets for American Civil War, namely Osprey games with cold steel and hot lead. Want to be able to play that rule set as well. So for ACW, we're sticking to the Epic scale, which is like 13 millimeter, and then going from there. With that said, I've also been working on Epic Battles Pike and Shot, namely English Civil War. I am completing my first brigade of Royalists. I do have another brigade box that I will use as parliamentarians, and I do have command for each. Again, these were both slow grow projects, the Epic scale stuff. So, again, I'm not a very fast painter, but hopefully I can focus on these and get a game up of Epic Pike and Shot, as well as Epic Black Powder ACW, and then we will go from there. For World War II hobbying, I am a big proponent, obviously, of bolt action. Most of my content has been bolt action related. Nothing is going to change with that because I have everything that I need to wargame bolt action. I am a big proponent of version 2's Firefight, and again, I will be translating that to version 3. It's just a few little rules changes to allow it to be run in version 3 of bolt action. Again, the 1/35th scale project is something that I'm still hoping to complete, and that'll be done as well. But in terms of World War II wargaming, I think I will return to Flames of War. I have Kasserine up here because I have the starter set. I have it unbuilt and unused, so at the very least, getting the Kasserine starter built up and painted, and then playing it on channel will allow me to do some World War II wargaming alongside bolt action. The main reason being, this is 1/100th scale, I believe, or it's small scale. So I think that that would fit well with my theme for 2026, and that's what I'm going to do. A lot of this, obviously, as stated earlier, is due to my lack of space now that I have to do peritoneal dialysis treatment at home. That doesn't mean I'm getting rid of most of my stuff that I have, but scaling down my wargaming allow me to maybe even play on a smaller war table rather than a full-on, 6x4 table. It will help immensely in terms of scaling it down. So, those are my plans for the historical channel, but I do run a couple other channels. If you are not members of those channels or subscribed, I would appreciate it. I'm going to go through each of the other channels that I have, kind of do a brief run through of what I will be doing on those channels, and then I will link all of those channels down below. So if you want to subscribe, I would appreciate it. I've been spending a lot of time in my scale modeling channel. I've had to separate my scale modeling from historical because I didn't want to dilute the audience that I have at historical and then try to build up the scale modeling. When I released scale modeling videos on the historical channel, they didn't do very well, so I decided just to separate them. I've been doing a lot of scale modeling, and a lot of my focus and interest has been there. I do find it more relaxing than the wargaming stuff. So I will be spending more time here. I would appreciate it if you follow this channel. While I do a lot of World War II modeling on this channel, I also do a bit of sci-fi, which again would take away from the historical channel if I were to show those videos here. So for sci-fi, it's mainly AMT and Polar Light Star Trek models, and then Bandai Spirit's Gundam and Star Wars models. You'll see all that stuff here. This is a very small channel. It's very early in its existence. So you following would be something that I would appreciate very much. Moving on to the original channel. This is the channel I started in 2016. It is now going to be 10 years old this year, but it is not as successful as historical. This is all sci-fi and fantasy wargaming. Most of the videos that I've had recently are surrounding Warhammer 40K, but that doesn't mean that I won't cover other stuff on here. I've covered Star Trek Attack Wing. I'm hoping to do maybe some Star Wars Armada and X-Wing miniatures game on here. One thing that I will be pushing hard, hopefully, is Grim Dark Future. Because what is the point of me having all of these Warhammer and sci-fi miniatures if I can't play with them? So my goal, especially, is to play Grim Dark Future Skirmish to allow me to play with the figures that I've been working on, but not have full-scale armies and an investment in 40K. So one major thing that's been going on this channel is that I am going through the Hatchet Warhammer 40K Combat Patrol. So I will be posting kind of like unpacking and reviews of the magazine, as well as progress on some of the miniatures that I'm working on that are a direct result of the Hatchet Combat Patrol series run. So finally, this is a channel that I haven't worked on in a couple of years. This is my TCG channel. I started this a few years ago, but kind of petered off because it is an expensive hobby to be in TCGs. A lot of the content that I had in here was Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. I don't know if I will return to Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, but I do have Star Trek CCG, as well as Star Wars Unlimited content that I will be releasing on here. So if you are interested in TCGs, go ahead and follow this channel, and I would appreciate it. So with that said, my goals for 2026 have been changed by my medical condition, but I'm not allowing my medical condition to prevent me from doing what it is that I enjoy, namely hobbying and wargaming. Hopefully you will continue to follow me on this journey as I scale down my wargaming. I am also hoping that some of the stuff I've talked to today is of interest to you. I am still going to be doing bolt action content, but at a reduced level. I'm hoping, very much hoping to have some battle reports up this year, on historical, all the stuff that I've shown, Travel Battle, Black Powder, Bolt Action, Flames of War. Hoping to have some Grimdark Future Skirmish on the OG channel. I'm going to have a lot more unboxing and builds of scale models on the scale modeling channel, and on the casual TCG Noob have more unpackings and maybe some talking head videos about Star Trek CCG and Star Wars Unlimited TCG. If all of this is of any interest to you, please follow all my ancillary channels and continue to support historical. And I look forward to you sharing in this journey of mine. And I appreciate you for sticking around. Alright, that is it. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new hobby vlog coming out of the channel. And then click the link in the description below to join my Discord server. That's the best way I can personally interact with you and chit-chat you about everything that I cover on the channel. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more hobby vlog from WarGamingNewb Historical.